Hey everyone, this is Lemonist KRGN and we're doing another toy review this week, and this is from the movie Shin, Kamen Rider, and this is his DX belt. But yeah, let's get started. And so this is from the new movie Shin Kamen Rider. This is the third installment of the animator, the Japanese animator. He goes by the name, now I'm sorry, I'm gonna butcher this. I think his name is Hideaki Anno. I do not know him in general, but I do know his work because he's done so many stuff. Like just to top on my list is Evangelion. I watched the original 90s anime, and I watched the 2.0 part. He was part of all of that, in charge of that, and he's also he was the creator of that pretty much. And he's also known for doing Shin Godzilla and Shin Ultraman. And this is I think this is pretty much the ending of the three things he was doing for live action tokusatsu stuff relating to being Shin Ultra, Godzilla, and then Shin Ultraman. Now Shin Kamen Rider. I actually had the chance to I actually got lucky and I saw Shin Godzilla in theaters, and then Shin Ultraman I had to watch that online because it's supposed to come out. It's supposed to come out in the U.S. in certain theaters, but there hasn't been any new announcement about that. They just say, oh, it's gonna come out, but it hasn't. And I honestly don't think this one's ever gonna come out in the U.S. in certain theaters. It would be cool if it did, but it won't. So this is the DX belt. Now there are two versions of the belt, because this is based on the Kamen Rider original 70s Kamen Rider show, the first one. There's this belt, and then there's the one belonging to the second rider in the show. There's also like a lesser version of this belt that has I guess the same functions, it's just smaller. I don't know, it has less sound effects, or is it the same sound effects? Don't know. But this one is the DX version, and it comes with a really cool box design, you guys can see there. But this one I feel like it's more adult size. Now I don't know if it's gonna fit me because I am a pretty big guy. I don't know, they're still again focusing on children, knowing even technically Shin Ultraman and Shin Godzilla and Shin Kamen Rider has more like an adult kind of variance to it, but in the end of the day it's pretty much for everyone. But yeah, so this is something that just barely came out this month. I actually got mine. Of course I'll tell you how much I got it and where I got it in the end of the video, but so let's actually open this baby up and get a bit of a look inside. Alright guys, so first is the belt itself. It's one piece here, and this actually goes behind the belt, so it gives it that kind of more like classic vibe, but a little bit updated. This thing has a lot of not a lot, but it has a lot of stuff to the side of this. I think these are just, they don't have no function, they're just for style, for the actor of the movie. And here's the belt itself. Now I can tell you right away this is not gonna fit me. But yeah, this is all the stuff that comes inside. So let me open this let me open this up and you guys can get a better look at the belt itself by itself before I add it all together. Alright guys, so I didn't put the back part, it's just a little piece, so yeah. I want to show you that. So this thing has actually when you turn it on, it makes a sound, and technically function wise it only has 3 sounds. First being transforming sound, second sound being kick special move sound, and then the third one being release sound, whatever that means. But yeah, so let's actually turn it on now. Now I already set it up, like I said, on and off switch is right here. It's pretty much the X and 0, and here's the first sound. Also the speaker, before I forget, it's down here. So let's turn this on. So that's literally the first sound it makes when it turns on. And now let's actually let's test the actual Henshin sound. Man, this thing makes like a loud buzzing. Right now, let's do the kick. And then the last one. And I forgot, there is also, technically, I don't know why it doesn't say like the fourth, but there's a longer version of the transformation sound of actually, that's not it. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's the last one. Nope, it's not that one. Let's do this one more time. Yeah, I'm translating the Japanese word, so that's what's a little tricky. Okay, so pretty much to trigger this is you have to go through all the sounds and it leads up to the fourth. So it actually is a fourth sound. Even don't know why they just, because I guess they still see it as like part of the first sound of transforming. It just extends itself and they added more sound effects to it. But I see it as a fourth sound. So this thing actually has literally 5 different sound effects. It has one to turn on. It has a second to transform, and then it has third to kick, and it has a third that has a weird thing, and then it has the longer transforming sound. But yeah, so you want to see this in the dark? Let's test this with the LED lights. Now this thing like really spins. It makes it shakes a little, so just that's crazy. But yeah. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it when it comes to this. So let's talk about price range and where I got this. So I actually got this through eBay, through a seller in Japan, and I paid about $76 with actually free shipping. Now I think, if I'm not mistaken, this usually retails in Japan about like 40 to 50 bucks. So I say more like I just paid import shipping costs, so it wasn't that bad for me. Now I have seen it go for about $80 to $90, because in the end it's just a basic functional belt compared to the other belts that has more function. But because you have to understand, this is like a modern version of the original Kamen Rider belt from the 70s. So the original belt was just a belt to transform, and he just did all the moves and everything like that. It wasn't 2 years later to start adding all these sound effects, and to the belts and all that. But so it's still cool if you love the original series or you like the style like I do, and then it's a must-have. Especially if maybe the movie is really good. I don't know, I haven't seen it yet, and you want to get this. It's a good time to get it right now, because over time stuff like this usually goes higher in price. It depends on how popular and how limited it was released or something like that. But they already came out with the second Rider belt that the part is red now, and it also has the logo of the villains with the R for Rider. I don't know if that one's gonna be more people are gonna go after that one more. I'm happy with this one. I know, like I said, they came out with like a smaller version. I don't know what the deal with the sound effects on that. I know they used the same thing as a spinning system, but I think it's like it's a little bit small. It's smaller than this one for sure. This one's a little bit more size accurate, but still small in comparison to like an adult size. I don't think this is like movie size, like accurate size, but I think they are gonna come out with like one of those collectible ones that's worth $200. I don't think I'm ever gonna get that one, so I'm happy with this one, especially the box size. I like the box size because it's something perfectly I can fit to display, and that's going to do my other stuff I have, you know, with Kamen Rider. Anything I have a display of Tokusatsu stuff from Godzilla to Kamen Rider to Super Sentai stuff. So definitely going to have this display because it's just perfect size to just display with the box itself. I really want to see the movie. I hope I get to see the movie whenever I get a chance to. But so I think it's a must-have. You're a collector and you're a fan of the classic, but this is like a modernist, and this thing is pretty cool. It spins. It spins really loud. The motor, you do hear it. It kind of it's a cool thing that there are some parts of the sound effects. They are pretty loud, but there are some parts of the sound effects that it kind of gets overshadowed. Well, overshadowed by the sound of the motor spinning. So just keep that in mind. It's a basic LD line with the spinning because it's like the same as the like the old classic 80s kind of toys that would spin like that. But I do like this. I like this. It has detail. It has this little like glass thing. No, it's not really glass. It's plastic, but it looks cool. Like I said, it's like it captures the classic, but more modernized. And this is for the Shin Kamen Rider. So I'm very happy to add this to my collection. Try to get it for that price, so you can get it for cheaper. That's even better. That's the whole point. That you get it for a really good price. I hope this video helps out. This is Limitless KRGN signing out, and like I always say, anywhere that helped the channel out, leave a comment, subscribe, put thumbs up, and keep collecting, and adios, bye.